Stephen took the blame for breaking 10 valuable vases, exposing the property manager's corruption. Kelvin Mills, a powerful CEO, intervened, almost revealing Stephen's hidden identity. Back home, Kim, troubled by the events, demanded answers from Stephen about his concealed truth.
Stephen looked away to avoid Kim's intense gaze. It seemed like she had caught on to his real identity, but he hadn't tried that hard to hide it in the first place. "I don't know what you're talking about." Kim narrowed her eyes as she pushed him for an answer. "I'll give you one last chance. Do you have something to tell me or not?" Stephen's mind raced as he tried to come up with an excuse. It would be February 12th soon, and all of the surprises he had planned for Kim on their anniversary would have been for nothing if he told the truth now. When Stephen's gaze fell on the closet, he suddenly had an idea. "I'm going to take a shower." Stephen hurried to the closet and grabbed a change of clothes before rushing to the door. Kim glared at him as he ran out of the room. He had left without answering her question. The day before the press conference, everyone in Los Angeles was shocked when they watched the news. 2 major events had occurred in a short amount of time. First, someone had offered to purchase the Moon of the Nile for $2 billion at the auction house. There were rumors that this mysterious bidder was from Los Angeles. Second, a mysterious business tycoon had purchased all of the villas at the highest point in the city for $5 billion. The members of the Casady family at the company were in an uproar. "I was so shocked when I watched the news this morning. I didn't know our city had this many rich people. Poverty really does limit one's imagination. Our family was so happy to receive a $500 million investment, but there are people out there dropping billions like it's nothing. I can't help but wonder which lucky woman will receive the Moon of the Nile. I have a wild guess. Could the mysterious person who purchased the necklace and the mysterious person who purchased the villas be one and the same? I have a feeling that something big will happen in the city soon." When Stephen and Kim entered the building, everyone turned to look at them. "Hey, as expected of someone who'll be celebrating their anniversary soon, you even need your husband to take you to work. Stephen, are you afraid we'll bully your wife?" Harry said sarcastically. Rebecca joined in to mock them. "I remember someone declared that he would make it up to Kim. I wonder what kind of gift you've prepared. Don't tell me you're the one who bought the Moon of the Nile." Stephen couldn't be bothered to entertain them. "Kim, you don't have to worry about that. Everything will be revealed tomorrow." Kim watched Stephen leave the building. She couldn't help but have some expectations for him, because he had done nothing but surprise her for the past few days. As soon as Stephen went outside, he received a call from Keisha.
"Mr. Adams, the top 20 families of the city have sent a greeting card to Global Investments. They'd like to meet you."
Keisha was excited, because if Stephen could establish a good relationship with these elite families, Global Investment would rise to even greater heights. "Okay, tell them to come over. I'll be heading to the company now. Just so happens I'll be able to find a place for them tomorrow." Stephen could guess that these families probably made the connection between the owner of Global Investments and the mysterious person who'd purchased the villas. He knew that the influence of these families couldn't be underestimated. Even though Helen said that she would make the announcement at the press conference tomorrow, it wouldn't be easy for Kim to become the successor. This meant that he would need to prepare ahead of time for anything that might happen. 2 hours later, Stephen's meetings with the heads of the family was coming to an end. Stephen was sitting at the head of the table. He looked around the room and asked, "So, how do you all feel? Are you all satisfied with what we discussed today?" Everyone was pleased with the outcome of the meeting. "I'm very satisfied. With a $1 billion investment from Global Investments, the problem with our company's flow of funds will be resolved. I'm confident that my company will be even better than before."
"Same here. Mr. Adams, with your introduction, our company has received millions of orders in only 2 hours. This is the most profit we've gained in years."
"I feel the same way. I have a suggestion. Since everyone who's gathered here today are from one of the best families in the city, I suggest we repay Mr. Adams for his generosity with our loyalty. In the future, as long as Mr. Adams says the word, we will all do our best to make it happen." Everyone agreed. Even if Stephen told them to kneel right then and there, they would follow his orders without hesitation. Stephen waved his hand dismissively. "There's no need to exaggerate. This isn't that serious of a situation. However, I do have something that I'd like to ask everyone. This concerns the Casady Group's press conference. By the time the meeting ended, the sky was already dark. Natalie started lecturing Stephen the moment he stepped in the door. "Why are you coming back so late? You don't even have a stable job. You're always fooling around out there." Stephen didn't say anything. When he went to the living room, he saw Kim sitting on the couch with a frown on her face. "Kim, did something happen?" "Harry told me that Grandma confirmed that he would be the successor of our family and that I should forget about taking his position." Natalie put her hands on her hips. "Why would she pick Harry over you? You're the one that won the bet. If that old woman continues to be biased, I'll find her tomorrow and give her a piece of my mind." Kim shook her head. "That won't change anything. No one in the Casady family can change Grandma's mind once she's decided on something." "Don't worry, Kim. Besides you, no one has the qualifications to become the successor," Stephen said confidently. At this time, Harry was with Helen at the Casady family's villa. Harry gave Helen a stack of documents. "Grandma, I've done some investigating. It turns out that Stephen visited Global Investment before Kim, and he was there for much longer than she was. What's even more strange is that Keisha Daniels seemed to respect Stephen. She talks to him politely. I suspect this is Stephen's scheme. He forced Global Investments to give Kim a $500 million investment so that she'd get the upper hand in our bet. Stephen wants to use Global Investments and Kim to take our Casady family." Helen slammed her walking stick on the floor. "He wouldn't dare!" "Grandma, I'm the one who suggested the bet, so I'm the one at fault. But we can't ignore that this is a huge problem. We can't let an outsider like Stephen lead the family." "Humph, who cares about the bet? To me, there's nothing more important than preserving the Casady family's lineage. A lowly son-in-law dares to scheme and take over my Casady family? I won't sit back and let him do whatever he wants. Don't worry, I understand what you're saying. I won't let it happen."
What drastic actions will Helen take to prevent Stephen from gaining control of the Casady family?
Hi, I'm Steven.
Want to know my secrets?
Then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Secret Succession now.